So while the world goes to hell in a handbasket, we're going to tackle our trip to Universal Orlando back in February. You are listening to episode 394 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Lee. We need to put a positive spin on the world at the moment because it is an absolute storm. So we're going to talk about something awesome, which was our trip to Universal back in February. And I'm not going to do it on my own. I am joined by Tracey.
Hello.
And the most awesome Mr. Darren.
What's up, Internet? How's it going?
And of course, Christopher.
Toilet paper, please send toilet paper.
It's that meme of please TP my house.
Oh, I remember in my day when people had that much toilet roll, they literally used to fling it at people's houses.
Oh, the good old days.
Anyway.
Yes.
Crazy times.
Yeah, let's get to the good stuff.
Yeah, we have promised our listeners that we would be an upbeat and positive show this week. And as I said, we haven't discussed our trip back in February as a group. But rather than do it trip report style and have Darren and Chris get bored us recounting everything, I've kind of hit the highlights of stuff that everyone can chime in on.
Okay,
Nice.
interesting. That's your highlights.
No, the highlights of the trip. Highlights not necessarily as a high or a low, just points of discussion.
Okay.
Buckety type list items.
Well, I mean, that'll be on there, of course. But kind of hitting in chronological order. But I'm going to leave. We have not talked about Mardi Gras yet, and obviously because of everything that's going on, it's done.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Which we got to be so thankful that we were even able to make it.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, I've got some short videos I think I should sort out and put up.
Yeah.
Of the floats and stuff.
So we'll leave that till last because I want to end on a positive note because there are going to be some negatives in this. Nothing too bad, but there will be.
Uh-huh.
And the last thing we did as a group
Wouldn't be us without them.
kind of has a little bit of a negative, so I don't want to end on that.
Ooh.
But obviously one of the first things that Tracey and I did when we went to Universal this time was we went to Red Oven Pizza Bakery for our dinner, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 5 years since we went there, and I thought, I know you guys have been, but not for a while. So I kind of wanted to discuss our thoughts on Red Oven because I enjoyed it.
Yes, I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as cheap as I remember it being.
It's pizza.
I think it has gone up.
It was It was nice.
It's been a
But
while since I gone.
I think for me it was a case of I've already done this.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we should have gone upstairs and gone to Moore's,
Well,
Panda Express.
in
Panda
fairness,
Express.
we planned on going over after we'd been to SeaWorld on Monday, and because Jade was ill, she ended up going to bed, and Tracy and I went to Chili's for takeout in the end.
Yeah.
And we'd planned on going over and doing Hot Dog Hall of Fame. So in hindsight,
I haven't done that.
had I known that was going to happen, we'd have probably gone to Hot Dog Hall of Fame.
Well, it is what it is. It's happened now.
But I like it. I
was
thought that it was
nice.
good pizza.
It's good pizza.
I don't think I've ever heard
never had
either
it
of
out there.
you talk about it, to be honest.
The last one I got there was a little burnt. And like they knew it too. Like they came out and they're like, this one's a little dark on the bottom. We can go ahead and get you another one refired. And we were getting ready to head out. And I looked at it and I was like, that's not too bad. Okay.
That's well done, my friend.
Yeah, but I mean, at least they offered, like they admitted it right there and didn't let me try to let me walk away. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what I like about it is, I've said this a million times before, when we go on vacation, I love eating food, theme park food specifically,
Duh.
kind of outside as the sun's going down. And it was about that point when we hit Red Oven that night, and we were on like that outdoor veranda. It's kind of covered but not covered.
Like basically
like,
the bar type
there's
area.
like
It's like a breakfast bar, if you like.
sat just looking out over on City Walk as the sun goes down, and
It was lovely until the rain.
I love City Walk.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
It's weird how my experience of it has changed since we first went, because it was just like we took no notice of it, and now it's like I could quite happily spend hours there now. I love it.
Yeah, it really goes from a pass through to a place you want to hang out.
Yeah.
And they've really done a good job of putting things in there that merit it, you know. But even on top of that, even before, it was just such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
It just needed more things to do, and they've really done it. So it's awesome.
So from a pass through to a venue.
Well, it's going to be interesting.
I like that. You just talk over me. I like that.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the closure of Fossil and Pick, and is it Iron Clothing, the other one, to see what they put in there. I mean, the rumor is a big Universal store, but then you've got that other store of the other side to what they'll end up putting in.
They'll probably put something else in there.
But yeah, we were going to go and do mini golf on, jumping ahead slightly, it's kind of relevant.
Just a bit.
We were going to go and do mini golf on Tuesday night. Mm-hmm. I didn't realise how expensive that is.
Yeah. Even Jade, who has no concept of the value of money, went, no.
It was going to cost us nearly $50 for the three of us to do one round.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Darren, when did you become Rockefeller?
Scrooge.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, I wonder how much it is at any other place around there for three adults to play.
It felt a little expensive.
It's probably more like 30, like at the top, on the high end.
I mean, it's worth it. I was a little wary of our money at that point, and it was like $50 is a lot.
I'll tell you what,
money.
we didn't take into consideration. You get AP discount.
Yes,
there.
I did take that into
you did?
consideration.
Okay.
Chris, have you ever done it? I've never heard you talk about it.
We talked about it, and I wanted to do it. The problem that we had was it's always scorching hot out there, so I will not play putt-putt while being destroyed by the sun. But definitely, if we had downtime and we were over there during the wintertime, I'd try it out.
Oh, no, do it at night.
I was going to say, we played in the night much better.
Yeah. We haven't done it during the day.
I'd rather do it during cold weather, just because even at nighttime, down here during the summertime, you can still sweat.
Darren, did you do it? Mm-hmm. Did you do it with us when we did it in 2013? Were you with us that night?
No, I don't think so.
Because there was a big group of us. Yeah, there was Eric and Andre and Travis. There was a big group of us.
Yeah, I don't. Well, maybe I did.
Travis isn't in any of the photos.
No, he definitely did it with us. It was after the night we did cinematic, whatever the hell it was called back then. Anyway, that was 7 years ago.
Cinesphere 360.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, it's the current trip report, not that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So as Tracey pointed out, it started to rain at that point. So we jumped in the park and we ended up meeting up with Andy and Thomas and Lynette and their friend Mike. And of course, headed into, we did Skull Island. Because again, the park was open till 10 o'clock. Islands of Adventure was open till 10 o'clock that night. And you know how much I complain that we never get in those parks after dark. So to get into Islands of Adventure for about 3 hours after the sun went down was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It was lovely.
We rode Kong, which is so much better in the dark.
Was that your first time or no?
No, second.
The last trip you did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was second time. We only did it once last time.
Oh, yeah. To be honest, it doesn't seem that long between trips, so they're kind of both melding into one.
Did you do the outside track?
Yes. No,
so
it was raining. No, we didn't. Yes, that's right, we didn't.
Man, that sucks. Yeah, because at nighttime, obviously, with the fires going on, it's just so cool walking in there or driving in there.
I think we've only actually done the outside
once,
maybe twice. We did it. That was the ride we rode, I think, the most this trip, apart from maybe Men in Black.
That might have been twice, but it was daytime both times.
Yeah. And then, of course, we headed into Hogsmeade because I needed my fix.
Waterworks.
Oh, I love hot butterbeer so much. Darren, I know you're not a fan. Chris, I don't think I know your opinion on it.
I don't really drink it, but that's because I don't drink anything that's hot. So coffee, tea, any of that. But that is Alexa's favorite, so she always gets it. And then I'll have a sip 20 minutes later once it's cooled off. So yeah, it's okay for me. I prefer the frozen.
Well, I had 3 in the course of a week. Actually, the
first 2 sips are okay. The rest of it tastes like cup.
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't.
That's where the cardboard flavour comes from.
I love it.
Yeah.
So much.
Weirdo.
Yeah. I don't know. If I'm forced to drink something hot, it's got to at least have caffeine in it.
Yep.
I would actually like a caffeinated butterbeer latte. If they could do something like that and take the edge off of the sweetness, maybe that might be a little better for me.
I don't actually think it's that sweet.
Oh. Hang on. Yeah, like a butterbeer latte. Hello.
Yeah.
It's about time they come up with a new butterbeer offering as well.
See, that is now going to be in the parks in 6 months' time. Like everything else
we've
mentioned.
I will buy
send the royalty checks to UUOP
They won't. They steal our ideas all the time.
Fudge still did it better.
And that was the night we met Phil Lewis, one of the Producers Club members. And
that was
listeners.
brilliant. That was a highlight.
He'd just come over on the Hogwarts Express from Universal. And how do I know that? Because he had about 3... It looked like Mr. T with Mardi Gras beads on.
That's right. His birthday, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Was it that day?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
That was awesome.
And then while we were looking at that, obviously we knew, I think that was about 9 o'clock. So me and Andy were talking, and we pulled my phone out and looked at the app, and the wait for Hagrid at that point was a 75-minute wait. And I was like, the general rule of thumb is it's half the standby wait time, so we'll probably wait 40 minutes. So I went, bugger it, let's just jump in. Because it was Jade's first ride at like 9 o'clock. So by the time, I think we waited about 50 minutes in the end. So we got on it.
Yeah, because it broke down, didn't it?
We got on it at 10 o'clock.
Nice.
So it was pitch black.
Oh, man.
So good.
Andy and I got front row.
What?
He graciously let me have the motorbike because he knew I hadn't done it. Oh, man.
It's amazing.
Oh,
The front row is a completely different ride.
Yeah, we've always been at the back.
Yeah,
We've ridden.
that spike before the backwards portion is so different in the front.
You feel like you're going much higher than you really are.
I just wish it was enclosed like it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
But at night, it doesn't matter as much.
No.
But what I like about riding it in the dark is that Forbidden Forest section. So when you're going backwards through with the centaurs and then into the Devil's Snare, it feels more like the Forbidden Forest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
But it definitely ramps the speed up when it's dark.
Who doesn't like that?
You can't come off it without a smile on your face.
No.
It's just,
No.
it's not extreme, but it's got enough thrills that it gives you enough, but you just come off it with a huge grin on your face. What did Jade think of it, actually? She never actually said.
She didn't say a lot, to be fair. 15-year-old. Woo! Excitement.
I don't think I heard her
factors
say
through the roof.
anything, actually.
No,
now that I
she
think
was-
back on it. No,
We
not
did.
at all.
We had plenty.
Oh, yeah, she said a lot when everyone else wasn't about. Anyway,
I think she enjoyed it.
because she had her first pumpkin juice that night as well, didn't she?
Yeah. Didn't you ask her yesterday what she thought of that?
Yeah, and she went, it was all right. It's about as much as you get out of her.
Because she doesn't like butterbeer, does she?
No, I kept trying to try my hot one, and she wouldn't have it because I don't like butterbeer. And I was like, this doesn't taste like the others. Try it. And she's like, no.
Yes. Just want to quickly defend Hollywood Drive-In Golf. One round there is $17. Plus, you can use your AP discount to make that a little cheaper. Congo River Rapids Golf, like right down the street from that, is $14.
Okay.
Okay. So
So it's not that far
No.
off.
Yeah, it's just when you add it all together for three of us, $50 sounds a lot of money.
Yeah, overall, I think it goes without saying that mini golf is a little too overpriced now for what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. And it's one of those things we talk about because we've got one we go to up the road from us, and it's like the better you are, the less value for money you get.
absolutely. Took a while to work that out.
Blow through all of them.
If you if you hole in one or two every one, you're like, oh, I'm done now.
I need an annual pass here. I'm a pro.
But yeah, and then we walked out of Hogsmeade that night, and there was nobody around. So Hogsmeade
It was
at
amazing.
night with nobody around. It was a dream come true. I took so many pictures walking through Hogsmeade, coming out and like of Zeus Landing and the Lost Continent. I forget. My love of Islands of Adventures waned quite a bit because I think it's very stagnant. It's
It is.
very much the same park it was 20 years ago.
Mhm.
But when you go through it at that time of night and it's quiet, you still realise how stunning a park it
Mhm.
is.
And
Mhm.
at night and when it's rained,
Yeah, definitely.
because you get all that extra reflection. Absolutely
Oh, yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
I got some beautiful shots of Port of Entry.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Mm. But you know, I could spend all day photographing that area anyway.
It's just such a beautiful park.
Yeah, and looking across the lake in any direction, really. Well, they got
Yeah.
the Jurassic Park construction happening
Yeah.
right now, but when that's in full swing, when that's going, and then you've got if you're in Seuss Landing and you look over and you see the superhero island, that just looks amazing at night with the neon. And you look over the other direction and you see like Mythos and everything.
Yeah.
You've got this like like stonework and fire lit island on that side. It's very cool.
It
to
really
see.
is. It just as a theme park now, it needs some love desperately. It really does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, we spent a lot of time in Ireland, but we didn't ride a lot again over the course of the week we were there. It was quite busy, actually. I think we said it when we did our recording through the week. It was a lot busier than I expected it to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's why 75 minutes to go on Hagrid, it was like, right, just get on it.
Yeah.
Because I think at one point, on the Thursday, it was up to something like 240 minutes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, hell no, I'm not getting on that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, then Monday we went to SeaWorld. So Tuesday was our first full day there.
Mm-hmm.
And we we talked about it in depth when we did our 2 weeks ago when we did our recording while we were there. But I want to discuss it with you two at this point. So we tried all the tots.
Yeah, I just want. Can I just step back a second?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's SeaWorld, but I just wanted to say we had a lovely lunch and time with Tyler and Jessica.
Oh yes,
I love those two. I just wanted to give them a shout
There's
out.
a restaurant at the back of that park.
Oh, impressed!
So good.
Yes. Anyway, sorry, I just wanted to say hey to them.
So you guys tried all of them, didn't you?
Except for the s'mores thing.
Yeah.
Between four of you.
Yeah.
So we effectively tried all four of them. Effectively between two of us.
Yeah, because vegetarian child.
So she got the green eggs and ham without
eggs.
the ham, and had about half of it. So
Yeah.
we had the other half of that between us.
Yeah.
Then the pizza, the hoo hash, and the buffalo chicken.
Mm-hmm. That was a lot of food, and I like my tots.
So which is the one?
It's difficult because I think we kind of sickened ourselves off. It's
Yeah.
very rich.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, like the first couple of bites, we were like, "Oh my god, the pizza tots are amazing," and that buffalo chicken is out of this world.
Yeah.
Then when you've had 3 or 4 mouthfuls of each, and you've had a couple of mouthfuls of hoo hash and a couple of mouthfuls of the green eggs, you're like, "I've had far too much of everything."
Oh,
right
hang
now."
on. That's a bit overboard. We did eat it all.
Did we actually
Yes,
finish
we
the
finished
lot?
it because I would not have walked out leaving food. I felt very sick by the end of it, but I made damn sure that we ate it all. I did eat a lot. I think I ate most of the pizza tots.
Because I can't remember what you two thought of them now. Obviously, now we've tried them, your opinion makes a bit more sense to us.
Yeah.
So
the buffalo chicken, I think we kind of agreed was the best, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the one.
And then I did not like the hoo hash at all.
Me either.
there was nothing to it. It was just kind of bland.
And not very
It's
good quality meat.
Everything goes to the bottom of the can.
I see.
So-
We
Oh,
got it
out
on
of
a
the
plate.
can. Was that?
Oh yeah.
That's the one with the corned beef in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even
Yeah.
remember it, to be honest.
And that
That
makes
looks
completely
like
different
ham.
to ours.
Yeah.
I just sat there and listened to everybody go, what is this? Is this ham? Like, it was so funny, like sitting there, like watching everybody try it and go, what is this thing? I don't know. But yeah. And then the other ones, like the green eggs and ham, obviously I'm not into at all. I do not like ham.
Mm.
Not a fan. So I don't think I would like that one. I didn't even try that. Did we try that one actually?
I thought you did. I thought you got them all.
You talking about the hoo hash?
No, the green eggs and ham
one.
No, we never got. I mean, when we had it,
Yeah.
no.
We
No,
didn't
you
get
didn't.
it.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So
That's
we
the
are
only one we
now.
haven't tried.
That's right.
So you only had 3 portions between 4 of you. We really went above and beyond.
Yeah.
I really should have put on more weight than I did. I got away with that.
But I'll give Alexa a due. I had a conversation with Alexa after you and Alexa tried them for the first time, Chris.
Mhm.
And she said her biggest issue was the service. Not that it was like nothing against the
Oh,
people
man,
working
yeah.
in there. It was just because they only had like one person ordering, one person plating up, one person cooking. So we got the first one. I think we got the hoo hash first. And then it was a good 10 minutes before we got another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It is
was-
oddly slow
Yeah.
to get your food there when they're just pumping out tater tots.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's something they should be able to pump out quickly.
Yeah.
And then like my biggest complaint about that spot is if you're there at the right time of day and you're standing in line to order,
Yeah, I know you're going to say it.
it feels like a magnifying glass
Yeah.
is right above you and just destroying your body with Florida's beautiful sun.
Yeah.
So they got to add some shade or something in there.
Yeah.
That's kind of my only gripe. Like we literally took turns kind of getting in and out of the sun
Mm-hmm.
when we were in line. But yeah, aside from that, delicious.
I know it's the novelty of the stand and all, but it's just not set up for high traffic like
No,
that.
it's not.
So I think, unfortunately, they have to move that stuff over to Circus McGurkus just so that they can pump it out faster.
Maybe.
Maybe put something interesting on their menu and then use Green Eggs and Ham for something else.
Because that's it. We took your advice and that's what we did. We grabbed all ours and we went and sat in Circus McGurkus.
Yeah. Or maybe offer them in both places.
I was just going to say, I'll do it in both. Like they do with the butterbeer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other issue too, is like the seating, right? There's 3 or 4 tables out there, so it makes it a little hard to get a spot to eat. So I think most people just take it over to Circus.
Yeah, I agree. I think it needs to be open, but you've got to, I think, to give people a reason to go into Circus McGurkus, because there is no other reason. The food in there is horrendous.
Yeah.
But it's a cool, I love sitting in there because you've got the interaction of the Zeus trolley train ride coming through and you can wave at all the miserable that don't wave back.
Yeah, because they're eating the food there.
But yeah, I enjoyed them. I would definitely have them again. Personally, I think one portion of one is enough for 2 people.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 portions was definitely too much for 2 people.
The trays are also deceptive, let me say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they put that one on the bottom for like no reason. That's like that's like twice as deep as the actual pie tin that it's in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd also say it's enough for 2 people if you're there for more tater tots than anything else.
Yes.
But like the buffalo chicken, like I wish it was more chicken just because it's awesome. I love it.
I don't actually remember getting any chicken, I'll be honest.
I'm not saying there was like a big portion and we were full. It's just it's the sauce and stuff was rich and it's a lot.
I would get the pizza tots again, but without the pepperoni. Because I don't like pepperoni. What, margarita pizza? Have you not heard of that?
Just take them on the side, give them to me.
They give them to me. What do you think you're getting them for?
But yeah, the buffalo
Paper, rock,
chicken I
scissors.
liked. But again...
I'll fight you for it.
Oh, God.
Okay.
It's each to their own. If that's what you want, margarita, pizza, tots, whatever.
Yeah.
Then they do margarita
Pesto.
Yeah.
Oh, the annual pass holder ones.
They were awesome. Yeah.
Do something like that in tots.
Yeah,
So
that's
there
what
you
we
go.
were doing them when we were there.
No, that sounds good.
Yes.
Why
they were
do we not have tots over here?
I nearly fell over when she was like, right, that'll be like $55 or whatever it was. And I'm like, Christ, they're only tater tots. And I was like, you've got all 4, right? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Could have had a round of golf for that.
Hey! Bum, tsh.
Nice.
Yeah, we milled around. We finished them, didn't we? And then we went over to the studios pretty much for Mardi Gras at that point. I had a butterbeer ice cream. I had lots of butterbeer over the course of the week with 3 hot, a frozen, and an ice cream.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave Mardi Gras till later. As I say, end on a positive. That night, after the parade, we went and saw the cinematic celebration. Keep trying to remember. The way I remember what it's called is it's the one that makes the least amount of sense, because the original one should have been Celebration and it wasn't. It was Spectacular and this one's Celebration.
Okay.
Darren, have you seen it? Yes?
Only on video.
Right. Chris?
Yes.
Right. So I think, Darren, if I was you, I wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
That makes me say, it sounds like I'm saying it's crap. It's not. The problem is you're potentially, well, no, you're not. You would go into it the same as me and Tracey did. Unfortunately, we saw Marathon of Mayhem first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was stellar.
And it pales in comparison.
It's still really good.
It
I
is.
still loved it.
I did it the other way, and I really, really enjoyed that show.
Yes.
But it's obviously Marathon was better.
Yes.
But as a show overall, they got me with the music, obviously. There's some scenes in there that I'm like, whatever, I don't really care for this. But overall, it was pretty good. I liked it.
It is, but like you say, it's like I've always said, if Gringotts had come first, I think everyone would have got much better reviews. But the fact that it came after after Forbidden Journey, it didn't. And I think this is the same. The projections weren't as clear. and it just you could tell it was the first iteration of what Marathon of Mayhem became.
Yeah. Don't forget with Marathon of Mayhem as well. You're in the thick of everything you were then seeing projected. So it was very emotional tie because you'd literally just experienced all of that
True.
stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't have Darren
So-
squeezing my arm watching Cinematic Celebration.
I
either.
could have done that for you.
It's not the
Yeah.
same.
Fine.
I just don't think they focused on enough of the right things for the cinematic show.
There's a lot of trolls in it.
Yes.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should have focused more on attractions that were there that aren't there anymore.
Yeah.
Pay more homage to Alfred Hitchcock, that kind of thing. Even Hanna-Barbera characters would be cool.
Yeah.
Have them interact with the current things like the minions and whatnot, and when you can do that animation wise.
But that's you look at what they're doing though. That they don't want to promote that stuff. They want to promote what's in the parks now and what's coming. So I kind of get it.
Yeah. And at least they are doing something. We have a nighttime show.
True.
Yeah. Come on, we like retro. That's what we do.
Yeah, I'm sure I heard rumors that we might get a Christmas one this year.
Ooh.
That'd be cool.
I can't remember where I heard that, or I might have dreamt it. But anyway,
But it'll happen now.
Universal, make it happen.
Do they have enough Christmas stuff, or is it just going to be like footage from the parade, like broadcast
Grinch.
again on the water?
and the
Hey,
Grinch and stuff.
if they can just get Jim Carrey to reprise his role and just do a whole 15 minutes, I'm down to watch that.
Agreed. So to top off that night, as I say, we were going to go and do mini golf, and we didn't. Anyway, we jumped into Voodoo Donut before that point. I have thoughts on Voodoo Donut.
Uh-huh.
Me too.
So we got Tracey. You got the orange sickle.
Oh, yes.
Jade got
Which I've wanted
the
forever.
little pink,
Yes, she did.
and I got the grape ape.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have come to the
we
conclusion,
got two other things as well.
and I will get to them.
Okay.
Well, we will get to them. Let's start with the more positive of the two.
Okay. This is positive, okay.
I don't think Voodoo Donut's all that.
What?
I'm a little disappointed with it.
Maybe it was just a bad choice. I like grape.
The grape
ape
ape was nice, but by the end of it, I was like, I'm done with this now.
Yeah, the grape ape is just fun dip on a donut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just pure sugar.
I don't. Yeah. When everybody was like going crazy over it, I never really got it.
That's why I got it, because I'd had a little bit of it before, and I remember it being nice, and everyone raving about it. So I thought, no, I'll get that.
I think that was
Yeah.
it. The little bit I had when we had them for breakfast.
Yeah.
That was like, oh, I could eat more of this. And then it turns out that no,
You can't.
I probably
No.
could. I mean, I didn't even have that one, but I had one that I wanted since it came out.
And
Wish I hadn't. Wow,
Which one
disappointment.
do you have?
the orange sickle.
Really?
Yeah. I had to basically concentrate to find any sort of orange flavour. It felt like it was all stick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
And
yeah,
it was
has
just-
to be a bad batch.
It was just flavourless.
Yeah, you said it wasn't very orangey, which I
No.
would expect it to be very orangey. I didn't try any. She didn't give me any.
No.
Didn't
Like
get any of
the
yours.
orange icing is not really orange flavored that much. It's very just sugary.
Hmm.
I
It's
wouldn't
like
even
a
say it was
Bavarian cream
sugary.
donut with sugar on it, right? Yeah.
Well, even the Bavarian cream didn't have much flavour. It was just meh.
Yeah.
So I was disappointed. But there are still others that I want to go and try.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know,
Well, I gotta say,
not like everything.
Darren, you got a ton of them the other week, so yes.
yeah, Nina recently went up there and got some for us, and I don't know. I don't know if the quality has gone down or if I just got tired of them or what, but yeah, I wasn't too into the ones we got either. Even like the ones I really liked last time, like the Memphis Mafia one and those,
Mhm.
like that was still probably my favorite out of the bunch, but still was not a big fan of it. Tried the Mexican hot chocolate one just for something different that has like the chili on it. And it really just tasted like chili. It didn't taste like hot chocolate at all. Like,
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know. They're just like, I don't know. They're going off of like the interesting like combinations they have, but I don't think that like they're putting together like a quality product so much.
Do you think it's because it's become so successful? I mean, I'll be honest, when we got there and it was 9 o'clock and we were so the queue was out of the door and we were kind of down a little side alley at the back of NBC Sports Grill and Brew, queuing that way to get in, and we were probably stood outside for a good 10 or 15 minutes before we actually even got into the shop itself.
Yeah. Operationally, it does not go very smooth there, and I don't like the fact that you go to someone, you order all your donuts, and then you go to the place where you pick them up, and then they tell you that they don't have half of them. And
really?
That is annoying. Yes, after you've paid for them and everything, and that's a real pain. Because you can go to like another register and get a refund. You can go stand in the refund line. But
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, you said that last week, didn't you, Darren?
I wasn't here, was I?
Yeah.
So, well, that's stupid. Surely as well, operationally, it's just quicker to have one person box your order up and take it to the register.
And then go to the register and pay for it.
Yeah.
Like, if they were doing it backwards, it didn't make any sense. And they used to have a pass holder line, and that just vanished. I don't know. Because I didn't see that running at any point. So
Okay, that's crazy.
So I'm going to play on the other side of this team real quick.
Oh,
I actually enjoy Voodoo Donuts. So, I don't know. It's not the best thing in the world, but I think they give a good variety of flavors, and, they have something for everybody.
I still haven't tried enough, I think I'll say.
You also like the Bayliner Diner, Chris, so...
Hey, we'll get onto that later. We're not there yet.
That breakfast, my friend.
We're not there yet.
That's breakfast.
Let's get this negativity out the way. We tried the canolos.
Ah, wow, you saw the famed lost canolo.
So I went in, right, can I have 3 of the canolos, please? And she's like, no, there's only 2. I said, why do you never have all of them? Because they're so popular. I was like, okay. So I'd like the 2 you've got then, please. Now, as we talked about them on the show, there's supposed to be a raspberry one, an almond one.
Yep.
And someone remind me what the other one is.
I thought it was chocolate.
Was it pumpkin?
I think seasonally it was pumpkin, and then it was something Christmassy, wasn't it?
Right. We got the almond one and an apple one, which I didn't even know existed. So we chopped them into 3, and all 3 of us tried a bit of each.
And?
They were not nice. It was so synthetic. The almond one was disgusting.
Oh, no.
That was
And they were expensive.
vile.
You think what's the average voodoo donut? Like $3.25, $3.50? So the same price, but like way smaller. Like 3, we chopped them into 3 and you got barely a mouthful.
Oh, yeah.
They were not pleasant.
And the apple was...
It was synthetic. I love apple filling.
Yeah, even the apple was like, it was synthetic apple.
Would you compare them to those apple chips you had during Horror Nights?
Oh, good God, no. Nothing could ever compare
It
to
wasn't
that.
Horror Nights. That was
They were-
lunchtime at Fast Food Boulevard.
Why did you have to remind me of that, Chris? I used to like you.
I couldn't stop eating them, though.
Oh, they were
Just in
vile.
case,
Nope.
I wouldn't recommend them.
Yeah,
but you might-
I tried to
somebody
get
else
them.
might like
I tried to get them on the trip too, but I only answered 2 of the 3 riddles correctly, so I wasn't allowed.
Yeah, they weren't good. Like not even like the pastry itself wasn't even something that it was just they were.
It was a rolled donut. It doesn't
such
work.
a shame because I love the idea.
It was too
of them.
soggy. It was too soggy.
Kind of want to try it now just to see how bad they are.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm going back to the Big Pink. Those things are awesome every time.
By the way, did
I should've
anybody
gone
get
for-
your Name That Donut, Darren? In the Producers Club?
Sonia got closest. I think she guessed the most of them right, but no, it wasn't as big of a hit as I thought it would be. So
We should put it on the main page and see it, get everyone involved.
yes. Well, now that Chris mentioned it on the show, we have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So
The winner gets a coffin.
yes, I got a macro lens, so
Darren's.
I took some up close pictures of some voodoo donuts. So name them all right, and you'll get a voodoo donut eventually. Since you maybe if you ever have those.
Look, we did our second Producers Club giveaway, which was a Born bottle and a limited edition pin. That still sat behind me, and it was supposed to get posted like 2 weekends ago.
Well,
Sorry,
I think
Judy, by the way.
You will get it. It's just getting...
I don't want
able
to send coronavirus.
Well, no, it's also being able to get in to buy the packaging
Yeah.
because
Anyway,
Yeah.
right. So, yeah, we're going to take a quick break and hear from our good friends over at Mouse Muggle, and we're back to talk about some more stuff.
Have you taken a stroll down Diagon Alley and visited Gringotts Bank? Taken a ride through New York with Jimmy Fallon? Visited the Truffler Trees in Zeus Landing or hung out with a real-life Transformer? No? Then what are you waiting for? At Universal Orlando Resort, there truly is an option for everyone. Or if you're leaning a little more towards pixie dust rather than ones and portions, Disney destinations around the globe await your arrival. No matter the adventure, our sponsors have you covered. Be sure to let the experts at Mouse Muggle Travel Company take care of all your travel needs. Earning the distinction of being an earmarked agency specializing in Disney destinations, as well as becoming one of the first to be named a U Preferred agency with Universal Parks and Resorts vacations. Mouse Muggle Travel Company will ensure you receive top-rate customized service. Just visit mousemuggle.com to fill out a non-obligation quote request, or send your request to info@mouseandmuggle.com. Their team can take care of you no matter where in the world you go. With a flick of their wand and a little bit of pixie dust, the process will be so seamless, some might even say it's simply magical.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm going to move on to Thursday at this point. We've still got a lot to cover, actually, at this point. So, full disclosure, what we're going to talk about next is Cabana Bay. And again, like I say, full disclosure, thank you very much, Universal Orlando, for giving Darren 2 free nights, for giving Tracey and I a family suite free for the night, and for giving Chris and Alexa a free room for the night, and Michelle and Chrissa.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
It's very generous of them.
Darren swapped rooms with us. We got the car park view, and he got the decent view this time.
Yes, so I could not have had like a better view, location, room location, and
Excellent.
like parking situation.
I will agree with you 100% on that. I was very close to Darren, and that was a great spot.
Perfect.
Yeah, it is the best place to be at Cabana Bay because we were like right by the diner, we were on the 7th floor, so you got like an awesome view, and then you could go down elevators that were right outside our room, and then go out to the like car park area that's right outside, like literally maybe 20 steps away is where we were parked most of the time. So like if
And
we
we had
didn't,
Bayliner as well.
yeah, and the beautiful Bayliner diner that was just amazing. Just
Well,
the
we
best
were
food.
we were like what a 3 or 4 minute walk from the lobby from where
Oh,
we were
yeah.
around the pool.
Yeah. We were just,
It's just
we
so
were building one,
different.
weren't we?
So different than that first visit that I had when I was like 8 miles away, and I got the freestyle cup, and like I used it one time because I was like, I'm not walking all the way again.
I mean, we had a family suite, and kind of like we discussed last week with the endless summer ones, they don't work for me as a family suite.
Family suite, you've got to be a very close family.
I know, because we talked about it when we talked about the dockside last week, didn't we, Darren and Chris, how we felt that they work much better as a family suite than the Cabana Bay ones do.
Yeah.
Because you've got a separate room
Yeah.
for the adults in the endless summer ones, whereas Cabana Bay, the separate room is the living room with a pull-out sofa.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a half wall as well, separating them two.
That was a beautiful room.
Oh, it was
So-
lovely. Apart from the fact that the living room light didn't work and the cistern on the toilet kept filling up every 5 minutes. But that's just, it's one of those things. I'm not going to complain about the
No.
hotel because of that.
No,
It's
no.
just one of those things that,
I mean, they were quite surprised that when I checked out, rather than just doing the quick checkout, I got in line and I let them know there was a problem with the.
because that's a
With the
problem. I don't know how
toilet.
many people don't mention things like
Well,
that.
this is it. And if the next family could have had young children and then got no sleep at all, so it's just the right thing to do.
It's just that 1950s charm. They leave that way on
Absolutely.
purpose.
I was actually quite surprised at the lack of USB ports for charging things. I know it's supposed to be like retro. But
USB didn't exist back then, my friend.
Whatever. We had 2 and they were both in the kitchen. So they were no good for like charging your phone while you were asleep.
Well, it were if you didn't want an alarm.
But I like Cabana Bay. I wanted to stay there. I'd stay there again.
Oh, yeah.
Is there somewhere else I would like to stay above Cabana Bay at this point that's in the same category?
Yes.
Yes. We'll get to that in a minute.
To be honest, we need to stay in all of them.
Well, we're going to. We're going to cross
because-
another 2 off our list next year, hopefully.
Good.
But moving on to Chris's favourite place, we did go for breakfast twice, actually, at the
We
Bayliner
did.
Diner.
I preferred one over the other.
Go on then, Chris, why do you like it so much?
Because I know what you guys are saying. This time was not the best, right? I don't know. I like it. It's quick.
Mhm.
It's tasty.
Mhm.
This time, not so much. But
I think for me, I was in too much of a rush. So it wasn't a case I didn't have a proper look round to get something because I'm like, I don't really want to spend time here. I want to be in the park. So I was kind of like rushing about because I had the breakfast burrito 2 days running.
Did you?
Which I really enjoyed. But
Do you know what? Lee now he complains that Jade doesn't try new things. And yet there's been a few things where he's had the same things over and over, not tried anything
in
new.
fairness, for the second one, I was getting on the bus, so I needed something that was easy
Yeah,
to
but then
eat
we
on
found
the
out
bus.
that we could have got...
we all know
Oh
what
yeah,
that
full
because
is.
breakfast
Michelle
in a
got bloody
box.
yeah, exactly.
If I'd known that, I'd sat with my full breakfast on my knee.
It's all right. Darren, have you eaten there?
Yeah, I did this time.
Okay.
Based on rave review, I got the breakfast, and we brought it back to the room because we had a little bit extra time there. So we went back up to the room with it, and by the time we were back up to the room, it was like ice cold. It was already pretty cold when we were down there.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, we ate it there,
Yeah.
and it was cold a
Okay.
little bit.
Really? No, mine was red hot and we'd wandered round.
Ooh, yeah. Everything we got was not. And Nina said they had like just put the potatoes out
Yeah?
as she was walking up, and those were the coldest things. Like they literally just like
Really?
they overpile them in a skillet. And so like only the bottom part gets cooked. There's no way that they can do the top without everything falling out. So, and then they serve off the top. It's crazy.
The woman who served me, she kept turning the potatoes.
Oh, well, this one just completely filled the thing up
Yeah.
like double full. There was
She was
no way.
In the top.
She was
So all
really
the ones on the
helpful.
top were cold.
Because I'd looked, it was like potatoes with potatoes. It was pancakes with bacon, but I can't eat bacon. So I was kind of
Oh.
like, oh, well, I want a side order of potatoes. And she said, no, it works like this. And she took her time, even though it was a big queue, to explain that I could just swap out the bacon for potatoes. So I had pancakes and potatoes. I was very happy.
No. The best thing about that place is the dining room.
Yes.
Because it's like, it feels like you're in like the Men in Black dining room.
Yes.
It does.
Yeah, I love the lobby. I spent when Tracey was checking out on Friday morning, I spent like a good 5 or 10 minutes just taking pictures of the lobby. The lobby's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm going to say, because I know you mentioned it as well, Darren, that the credit card machines were down when we checked in, and yet it still went so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty fast over there normally.
Yeah, they are pros. They were so courteous and nice, even though you can tell that they were like stressed by what they were having to do on their end, but they were still so nice and everything. So yeah, I made sure to give them a shout out, and highly recommend everybody does that as well.
The only thing I will say was when I was checking out, there was quite a line behind me. And the chap in front of me wasn't very happy because we were stood there for quite some time. And there was 5 members of staff on checking people in and out. And they were just chit-chatting. And we could hear the conversations. And it wasn't the customer who was chatting. We heard the staff instigate new parts of conversation. And there was quite a line. But that's the only thing I can say. They were all very very friendly and very helpful.
Oh yeah, they were brilliant.
Yeah.
The staff always are.
Yeah.
I was asked, did you guys get a chance to go around the pool area?
We walked around it every time we went to the lobby, so yeah.
Twice.
I did it more than that.
I looked down on it from my estate in the sky.
I would stay there again though. It looked lovely.
So would I, but
And the shop was closed by the time we got back, and I wanted stuff.
I'm looking at the time. I don't think we're going to get to Mardi Gras on this episode. I think we'll knock it back and do a full show because there's still a lot to talk about.
Yeah, there is.
So, talking about Cabana Bay, and I would like to stay there, but there's somewhere else I would like to stay even more. We went to Sapphire Falls for our little mini meet that night in Water Tavern, and just the little wander round of Sapphire Falls that we did, that hotel is gorgeous.
Yes.
I want to stay there. In fact, Tracey and I have talked, we're probably going to stay there when we come over for the weekend of next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know your experience of it, Darren, wasn't great.
I know. But even that, notwithstanding, like the rooms, Cabana Bay's rooms are more impressive to me, personally. Okay. It's like Cabana Bay without the charm in the rooms.
In the rooms.
The lobby is beautiful.
It's gorgeous. That's when you get off the water taxis and you come up that stone spiral staircase. It's such an impressive entrance. And then you walk out into that lobby area with that huge, big, like beach ball-y
chandelier type thing.
It's absolutely stunning.
It's like good dry humor and then like Aventura over there is like Ben Stein. Like those are our levels. Like Cabana Bay
references
is
I
like
have
an
no
actually
idea.
good comedian.
Right. I like it. Each to their own. Chris, I know you and Alexa really like it.
Yeah. We went there when they had first opened, and it was like our anniversary or something, so it kind of worked out. And we just fell in love with the place. Obviously, strong water, which we're going to talk about now. We love that spot. And then it's nothing like Darren was saying. The rooms aren't like this spectacular thing, but we liked it a lot, and we also spent a significant amount of time in the pool area, which is also we love it because it has like a different setup where it's a lot of shallow areas there. It's a lot less hectic than, let's say, Cabana Bay. It's more of a relaxation kind of pool, and it's huge. So yeah, we'd like going there. We try to stay there whenever we can.
I did like strong Water Tavern.
Apart from your food was
I was
cat.
going to say, but I wouldn't eat there again.
See, I had, well,
That
no, you
food-
could do. It just was what you had. I had the Wagyu beef sliders, and they were amazing.
What did you have again, Tracy?
Chicken fingers.
Basically looked like dog on a plate.
No, it was chicken fingers. But I agree.
Buttermilk chicken fingers. It was so salty and so much celery salt.
And did you complain though?
I was too busy seeing
Getting
it. Don't ever trust a bartender. Oh my God.
She was hammered by the time.
I wasn't hammered.
I won't tell you what happened when we got back in the room, but you
I
made
wanna know
Jade
what
laugh.
I wasn't hammered. I was just nicely.
But I agree with
inebriated.
what Darren said about it is expensive.
Yes.
I had the Wagyu beef sliders. You had the chicken fingers. Jade just had a
chicken
portion
fingers
of
with 3 wedges.
fries. You had 2 alcoholic drinks. Jade and
did.
I had a Coke each, and it came to $75.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little over a putt-putt.
And if it was a good job Chris was there, because I was going to tip again, and it was already on it.
Ah.
I did break a glass.
Yes,
That
you
was
smashed
spectacular.
Seth's.
I know. Don't even know how that happened.
Cheers.
Yeah. It wasn't a hard tap or anything.
Yeah.
And Darren and
And-
Nina got surprised.
And then I was so I was so hungry at the end I chugged a cupcake.
Yes. Oh man, that was awesome. So yeah, definitely. Thank you. I just want to say real quick too, when we brought this up, thank you to Michelle for setting all that up. And then thank you to Brittany for making those cupcakes by hand. That's amazing.
Yes, cupcakes were amazing.
Yeah, and her and Jack coming up for it and everything
Yeah.
too. It's just, thank you guys so much. It definitely meant a lot to us. We don't have a lot of friends and stuff like that, so having a little party, little celebration like that there
Aw.
really meant a lot. So thank
Aw.
you, thank you.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The beauty of us where we were staying at Cabana Bay, it was like a 3-minute run across the road to our hotel room. Literally.
Yeah, a run of death. Yeah,
No, there was no cars there when we did it.
At that time of night are probably 10%.
Yeah, there was barely any traffic
Nah, it's
about.
nothing.
well, yeah, the way home was a little less dangerous than the way there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we asked in the lobby of the other place, like, how do we get over to the other hotel? And in the lobby, they were like, well, you have to take the bus to City Walk, and then
Really?
you got to go from City Walk on one of the boats.
Yeah,
over.
no.
Like, and like we're like, okay, and then we walk out, and it's like you hear like a bellhop like whistle at you like from like a plant over on the side. He's like, hey, come here. You got $5? You're like, yeah, and you give him the $5, and he's like, just run across the street. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
But just do it fast if you're going to, because that light changes fast, and people are not expecting people to be running across the street.
Yeah.
Right, we've got a couple of big things to get to, but I want to get a negative one out of the way at this point, and that is we went to Toothsome Chocolate Emporium and Savoury Feast Kitchen on Friday night. Now, just getting that reservation turned out to be a bit of a shit show, because when Chris rang up to try and bring it forward, because the Friday was freezing, by the way, and
Never been so cold in my life.
they were like, oh, we've got a reservation for 8:30 a.m. And I was like,
That
what?
was hilarious.
But I'd even clarified it with them when I booked it, like, we've got it down for 8:30. If you want breakfast, I can advise. I'm like, no, of course we meant 8:30 p.m. No problem. You're all booked in for 9 of us.
Mm-hmm.
That aside,
They're not open.
they still had a reservation down for a time that they're not open.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
We should have shown up at 8 a.m, just seeing what happened.
Breakfast.
Yeah. Breakfast shake.
It was all right. Mum was all right.
I don't even remember what I had.
I had the tuna toast. I don't even know what it was called.
Tuna melt.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Yes.
Darren, what did you have?
I had good company is what I had.
Yeah.
Aw.
Now let's tell that story.
Yeah, I got the teriyaki burger because I don't know. I was just like, we're at Twosomes. I want something sweet and savory. There you go. What's more sweet and savory than a teriyaki burger? And man, was that disgusting. Like their teriyaki and like the spice mix for the burger or something together was just not working. And then on top of that, the bun was like completely stale to the point where like you just touched it and it crumbled away.
See, that's awful.
Not good.
Like, yeah, and they knew like you don't put that together without knowing how bad the state
Well,
of that
yeah.
bun was. Because they like had barely placed the top of the bun on there. Like
That annoys me. That really angers me.
yeah. So and then our waiter was very not present.
He was weird.
He was snarky with me.
He was weird. Yeah, I found him a little off, but I can't quite put my finger on what it was about him.
When we were ordering drinks, I said, "Is there any possibility of me getting a black coffee?" "I'm sorry,
Oh, yeah.
I can't do black coffee." I said, "Oh, okay. Does it come out of a machine?" "No, all of our presses are broken."
Yeah.
Mhm.
"I'm sorry, what?" "All of your presses are broken." And then he proceeds to say, "But I can do you an Americano without milk."
Isn't that a
So
black
I
coffee?
just looked at him and I said, "That's a black coffee." But that was the second time I had that problem.
Yeah.
What was it, Tracy? What was the thing that I don't know if it was you that wanted it or me. Was it like napkins? We kept on asking paper
yeah.
napkins. Like it came like 5 times. And by the 5th one, I'm like, I never said it like in a bad way. I'm like, "Hey, can we get some paper napkins?" He just looked at me. He's like, "Oh God, that's all right. I forgot." Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
The
was.
entire time waiting for it.
He was so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Do not remember what I had. I know I wasn't impressed with the chocolate bread.
Yeah, that was not good either. It was
No.
like really dense and
And it was bitter?
not like it was the first time I had it
No,
at all. So
I don't know whether they're
Gotta
having an off night.
Tachos.
They were
Did I
all
ha-
right. They just tater tots.
Did I have soup? I honestly don't
did Jade have?
remember. Fries.
Because the vegetarian options were awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, what was it that you ordered?
Did I get a burger?
No,
The tachos.
tachos.
We've just been talking
Oh,
about.
the tachos was the app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were good. They were
I
excellent.
love the tachos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, there was one absolutely standout thing from there.
Oh, yes.
Penelope.
She was amazing. Like
Yes.
improv character, she was awesome.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like when she
naughty.
went, "You can have dessert first," and she goes out, "They want to cancel their food." I don't think they're listening to me, you know. She was brilliant.
Yeah.
She really was. And I said at the time, I wish they'd do that more. Not even necessarily in City Walk, just in some of the other restaurants. They need to theme their restaurants more.
Yeah.
Yes, and she needs to teach improv classes for the
Oh.
other characters.
Yeah,
because
she was great.
She really
Yeah.
was.
out of the whole weekend, she was the best character interaction.
Yeah.
Like at the entire park.
Without a
and
doubt.
Absolutely
we
agree.
talked to a lot of characters, and like honestly, she was the best. So.
And she spent a lot of time at our table because she came, spent a good 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes there the first time, and then came back later on. Yeah, she was brilliant.
Yeah, and remembered everything she talked about with our
Yeah.
table after
She did,
walking
yeah.
around and talking to an entire dining room. So
But I don't know at this point whether I would want to give it a second chance.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You can go. I'll go somewhere else.
maybe for shakes or something like that, just to go in and
I mean, I will say I wasn't in a particularly good mood at that point, so that probably plays into it a little bit, but
Yeah.
there was nothing that made me, I don't know, it was weird.
it was just a strange atmosphere in there.
It didn't help where we were sat as well. There was a hell of a draft coming up the stairs.
Yeah, it's a weirdly laid out place.
Yeah, it's a great table, especially if you're like there, like Lisa, like the time he likes around sunset,
Mhm.
because that was the same spot
Yes.
that we went to the first time we went there, and we were there right around sunset, and the view from up there is just
Yeah.
amazing and
Yeah.
everything. Up next to that bar, like they got like the steampunk bar up there. It's a really, honestly, a nicer view than the dining room downstairs, which you're just looking at some like screens of gears and pipes and stuff, you
Yeah.
know. So you kind of want to be up there. That's the best. So you got the best view you could possibly get, and even then, it's just kind of like, eh.
I think looking at it from a different perspective, Tracey,
I had French onion soup. I had to look it up.
We've tried cowfish twice, and our first experience of cowfish was nowhere near as good as our first experience of toothsome.
Yeah.
No.
And we gave that a second chance.
Yeah. I mean, the service was off that night, 100%. Me, Alexa, and I have been to Twosomes a handful of times. I mean, we don't go there every time because we love Vivo, but we will make, when we get a chance, we'll go there. We've even left the park during lunchtime to go to eat at Twosomes because I can pay $15 for tots, or I can pay $15 for an entire meal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right out there. And we've honestly had a good time. We'll continue to go back there. We don't venture out too much on the menu, but the items that we have had before, I mean, they're good. So you may want to give another try just because, it's not terrible.
I need to be in a better frame. I need to be in a better frame of mind, I think, and maybe go for lunch rather than dinner at the end of a long week.
Yeah,
was probably not good.
For me, the menu is restrictive.
Yeah.
Very restrictive.
It's an odd menu. It is an odd menu because they have a bunch of items, yet it feels like they don't have that much.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It was quiche, cheese and broccoli quiche, and French onion soup. It's a weird combination. And the French onion soup was very salty. They seem to oversalt everything, I've noticed, this trip. I don't know. I'd have to have some sort of leverage to
we've got plenty of
go
time
back.
If October goes ahead. Right, anyway, let's move on.
Yes, but Penelope was good.
She was awesome. Where shall we go next? Right, we'll leave that one till last. So I've left the two big items for last, and I think we'll go parade float on Thursday night. Oh my God.
And let's just say first, is so lucky that we went and got that float, because we were originally we wanted to do that Friday.
Yes.
So we were planning to do the float on Friday so that on Thursday we could hang out at the parks and everything, and then casual maybe have an hour of rest or whatever, and then go to the meetup with everybody. But it just turned out that we're gonna have to do the float on Thursday the same day,
so
and
pleased.
we just have to make it work. But thank God.
Yeah.
Because it was just an awesome experience, right?
Oh, one of the best experiences of my life.
I've said it. This trip for me was it wasn't the best, but oh my God,
there was a lot of circumstances that contributed to that.
This is a standout moment from any
without
trip
a
to
doubt.
Universal at this point.
I am so proud of the fact that we ran out of beans.
Yeah. A third of the way. No.
Yeah.
Two-thirds, maybe. Yeah, let me say the difference between being a balloon handler and being on a float all day, every day.
Oh, yeah.
I'll never be a balloon handler again. Like having to sit there and hold that balloon for half an hour backstage, as opposed to just casually hanging out, and then they're like, all right, come on, let's go get on a float. Sweet. All right.
That was it. There was the whole experience from checking in. You get that little bit of chill out time that we got in Central Park, and then once they took you backstage, it was like being at Horror Nights again, which I'm not going to complain about. And then from that moment on, their whole job is to get you amped, and it's a party from that point on. Even though you're not even on stage at that point, you're just backstage, and they're getting you prepped for what's to come.
Well, even the driver came out and was
having a laugh. It was awesome. It was so good.
And then
Fox, right?
Fox.
Fox,
Shout out to
amazing.
Fox, our
hype
what would
man.
you call them?
Our hype man.
Yeah.
Float manager, something like that. And really cool that he was authentic. He was straight from New Orleans. He worked on the parades at Mardi Gras in New Orleans. So it was awesome to have his perspective there, talking to us and everything about that. So
yeah.
We had a laugh with other people on the float with us as well, because obviously we took pretty much one side. There was 9 of us, but then the people above us on the next level on our side, we were having a laugh with them. Darren and Chris were pimping out the podcast to them and passing off podcast badges.
The guy above us kept throwing his beads on my head, which is great at the end when we were running out, so that was fine.
But it's just you can always tell how awesome an experience is by how long it feels like it goes for. So from getting backstage to ending the parade is an hour and a half?
Oh, really?
It must have been. It's 45 minutes, maybe an hour and 15 minutes then.
It felt like 10 seconds.
It did.
Exactly. That parade is 45 minutes long. So once you get outside from that point, it's 45 minutes long. And it went by like that.
Yeah.
I want to do that again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was just such an awesome experience. And I'll
It
even say,
was.
because we've done it before. And like, it was just, Alexa, just me and Alexa, and doing it with like a giant group like we did. That was like it was just crazy fun,
Yeah.
right? Because even after we ran out of beads, Nina just started breaking out dancing. And,
Yeah.
And just
then
clapping.
we're all
And
just taking
it was
clapping.
awesome.
We were all just having a good time. Like, it's such an awesome experience.
Yeah.
Especially in a group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for us to say this because it's nigh impossible for that to happen with anybody else.
Okay. Yeah. And then we also had we had a couple producers club members running around
gonna
outside.
I think it was
Yeah,
Stephanie,
just
Tom,
mention Tom.
Kurt, and Chuck.
Yeah. So
Dude,
cool.
Tom was running along the side like he had
Yeah.
one of those little camera rollers that they use, but he's just running, just bumping into people, just videoing us. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So much
Stephanie
It
fun.
was holding
really
down the
was.
section
It was
over there. Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I won't tell a story about the rude child.
Oh, no. I thought you were going to, actually. I think you should.
Save that for the Producers Club exclusive.
That's a good idea.
So that leads us on to, I think, what was the pièce de résistance to our trip, my bucket list item. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
the recording of episode 391 in the broadcast center at Universal Studios Florida was just, again, another experience which flew by.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was so surreal.
It was
was.
just
But it was-
bizarre.
But it was so chilled at the same time. I think because we've already got that relationship there with Blake and Ali and Bob. As soon as I got sat down, I wasn't nervous. It was just, we're just chilling the fat with these guys again. And it was just,
And I wasn't nervous,
So
and I've always
nice.
said I get nervous before every single interview, and I was like, I'm going to be throwing up because it's the first time I've done it in person, and I wasn't at all,
no.
which
Yeah.
worried me
Good
slightly.
thing, 'cause that would have been our last interview there.
Threw up all over the place.
Yeah.
Mm.
Chris, you came to life
Yeah.
in that. I've never seen you be so animated. Like, normally you tend to drift off a little bit in podcasting, like, is he still there? And you were like,
I know what the
He was on
secret
sugar.
was. Chris was stood up. Maybe we all should stand up when we record.
probably does make a difference,
That's what it
actually.
was.
Yeah.
That
Those-
and my really amazing microphone I had there, which I want.
My only issue with those microphones is, like Bob said, they are super directional. And because there's no pop filter on them, you have to be so careful.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just not used to professional broadcasting, so
No, you're talking about $3,000 microphones.
yeah.
But it was, I felt like a proper radio personality at that point.
Well, that's okay. When we're back over there, we'll go and record another show in there.
Well, depending on what happens, if the world goes to hell in the next 7 months, we might be doing it again in October, but who the hell knows what happens at this point?
Might
Yeah.
really look like a zombie apocalypse.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I've been ready for years. Been telling you.
It'd be perfect for Halloween Horror Nights 30, by the way.
Yeah. I'd say the weirdest thing that we found out when we were recording was that minions are real. I mean, first of all, I don't know if we're supposed to talk about that, but also how badly they treat them. No, I'm just kidding. Treat them great. But they do, like, they run around the studio and give you sodas and stuff like that. So it was just
Yeah.
awesome.
And they all smell like banana.
We got ourselves on the digital hall of, what was it? It was called the Talk of Fame, wasn't it?
Yes.
For that was so cool.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah. No, just going into the studio that we've, like, looked in, put your face against the glass 8,000 times as you walk by and went, oh man, it would be so cool to record in there. And then actually getting to it was just,
It was when we stood outside taking photographs and the voice behind us goes,
Blake.
are you coming in? No, are you just going to stand out there all day?
Well, like, we didn't know where the door was. That was the worst thing.
The
yeah.
front door is not a door.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
And I want
It's
the
obvious now because, like, I mean, that
Yeah.
would be awful.
Yeah.
yeah.
How do
You'll
you
be
guys sell
walking-
popcorn here?
Yeah. Oh, what's this? Can we sit down, touch things?
I want the table that was in the little lobby. Looked like a big cassette.
Oh, yeah.
That was so cool.
It was like the little coasters. Did you guys get one of the little
Yes.
coasters?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
I do actually think we were supposed to write our names on them and put them on the wall.
No, I wanted to keep them.
Well, we'll do that next time. Because when I've looked at photos, they're all pinned on the wall.
But it was so awesome. I think it worked. It made it easier, obviously, because it was Blake. You know, we've all met Blake. We've hung out with Blake. We have a relationship with him now, and it's awesome to just sit and chew the fat with Blake.
Yeah, it was. It was just all we needed was a few beers. It was that kind of thing, wasn't it? It was just
so awesome.
The rescue.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, as I said, we still need to cover Mardi Gras, so I guess we're going to do a full episode on that. I didn't realise we were going to talk this much about this trip, but
I like how he says we. He hasn't paused for breath.
Well, here's a question, because Darren, did you actually get to experience Mardi Gras other than the parade float and like what we did on the Friday night, the little bit of food and stuff? Have you actually been other than that?
Like ever, or just this year?
This year.
This year, no, I did not get to go back and do that.
Oh,
but like on Friday, we were there for a little bit.
Yeah,
hey, weren't you with us when we were like by?
It was
like
just
the hangout area with the party, the dancing, and all that, or
it was with us. Then, but obviously never got to.
Cold and windy. It was just like it was
brutal.
Time.
Yeah.
And you never got to see the parade like from the other side and stuff. You tried some of the food and stuff. I'm sure there's plenty we can chew the fat over. We'll knock that back for 2 weeks, I think, and.
Yeah, but I've been before previous years, stuff like that. I know how it goes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, there we go. We hope that's been a little bit more upbeat with
at least 50% of it, maybe.
Yeah, that's us.
You're always good. Look, we've always prided ourselves on being honest about our experiences. And if we think something's awesome, we're going to call it awesome. And if we don't, then we don't. But again, it's all down to personal experience. You know, someone else can go to Toothsome and have the best meal ever. We unfortunately didn't.
Well, it's cowfish all over. First time was terrible. Second time, I would go back now after that second visit because I thought the food was great and everything.
Bloody
and you know
hell.
how much. Well, I told you that. You
so
know how much I hated it.
So Toothsome has now become the butter. We have to change it now from cowfish to Toothsome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that the highs outweighed the lows, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, and I was just going to say the upbeat, like being upbeat right now, and this time is just carrying on. I think so. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
Gave you our review like we do, and just kept on keeping on.
Yeah.
And that's what we'll keep on trying.
Well, actually, I'll chuck in one last one. When you went to the Today Cafe again, I love that place so much.
Oh yeah,
I had the 30s Rock Midtowner this time, which was gorgeous. I also had the Mardi Gras cake, and that was one hell of a slab of cake with a macaron on the top. It was gorgeous.
Yeah. I did ask how much their coffee,
the
bag of coffee was, and was it $15?
$15, yeah.
And I went, "That's okay, I'll leave that." He went, "What? You don't want to buy it?" I was like, "No, no, I really don't." So,
but I love that place.
Yeah.
That's when I bumped into another vlogger that we watch, Rick's Flicks.
Yeah.
And he fist
stay
bumped
inside
me
with the children
because he already knew the coronavirus was coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking forward to coming back and revisiting this in 2 weeks.
Oh, I thought you were going to say going back to the resort in 2 weeks. We won't.
No, I wish we were. Well, I don't because it's not
to
open.
be shut.
Because Mardi Gras was everything I wanted and more. That's all I'll say. We'll come back to it.
It was just a shame it got cut short for us and in general.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Right, well, that's going to wrap up another show. And, of course, we're going to wrap up with another Universal Is. And this one comes from Chris Perrin. So, again, please, people, if you want to get involved, send us what you think Universal is in 3 words or less to podcast@uuopodcast.com, and we will share them on the end of the show. And to wrap this one up, Chris says Universal is Magical Movie Mayhem. See you next week, guys.
Cut. Print. That's a wrap for another episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Never miss a show by subscribing on Apple Podcasts and leave us a rating and review while you're there. Not an Apple user? You can listen on Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, or your podcatcher of choice. Email us any questions or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. Keep up with the latest news, rumors, and updates on our blog at uuopodcast.com. Thanks for listening. See you next week.